Carmelo Anthony's parents set him up for failure. They saw an opportunity to exploit his situation and make money off of it.
Carmelo parents and the sorry ass defense team is why he lost in court today. If you don't already know, Carmelo Anthony has been found guilty. And it's
Well,
I ain't standing with no weak ass black man. I'm off the case. I'm sending the money back. Go get them weak ass Benjamin Crump there. I'm out.
why didn't you not see Ben Crump or Al Sharpton, the usual race hustlers? Why did you not see them? Why did you not see some of the best attorneys in the country flocking to Collin, Texas to take this case, even if they did it pro bono? Why not? Because they knew he was cooked. A lot of people are not happy with how the family is handling this. Not that they don't think Carmelo got a fair trial or whatever like that. They're not pleased with the family. And Edie, this is going to be interesting. I want to know what you think about this. So let's go.
Set your phone down and treat this as a podcast episode. I said this in the previous video that Carmelo Anthony's parents set him up for failure. They saw an opportunity to exploit his situation and make money off of it, and they did. All right. Had a conversation with someone close to me, and, they were like, people are trying to push this bias that black people can come from money. Didn't know that they were upper middle class. I knew the Frisco area was pretty affluent, but I didn't get that deep into it because what they make is none of my business. But it's the optics. It's all about the optics. Even if they planned on moving, even if they already had the money to move, it's the timing of it all. You raised over $500,000, and instead of putting that money into a high-power criminal defense attorney, you decided that you wanted to buy a house and do all sorts of bullshit with it, because even though an attorney can't make the client do anything, that high-powered attorney would have been like, based off of the evidence that's presented, based off of the countless witnesses, it was over 20 witnesses, they would have been like, hey man, take a plea deal. And then everybody wants to forget that everybody is offered some type of plea deal when you get arraigned. I know this from watching the University of Law and Order, all 25 seasons of it.
Let's go.
And so
that's where I got my pre-K law degree from. Law and Order and
Right,
Suits.
thank you.
Shout out to Law and
Criminal
Order.
Minds. Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds. Hey. What's that? NCI, NSI or something? Look, Boston Legal.
NCIS.
That too. Shout out to Matlock.
the fact that his parents didn't even have his best interest in mind and used this situation to try to create an OJ/George Floyd/Trayvon Martin moment where they wanted to exploit him for clout and popularity, they set that boy up for failure, because he could have easily pled guilty, probably gotten voluntary manslaughter, and maybe would have gotten 10 to 15 years in prison instead of the full 35. The fact that, and I'm just going to take it with a grain of salt, allegedly the parents left and wasn't even with him when he got sentenced, that tells you everything that you need to know about it. But given the fact that, a good majority of the black collective want to die on this hill and try to say it's racism and that we need to support one another, it's like, bro, your hubris, your ego, and your pride. A lot of y'all do not have the emotional discipline to look at information with logic and clarity. And this is why y'all are in the situation that you're in now.
Carmelo parents and the sorry ass defense team is why he lost in court today. If you don't already know, Carmelo Anthony has been found guilty. And it's
Well, I think there's two things. One, I don't think they I don't think the parents invested into his defense because they knew he was cooked. They knew it. They knew it was over. They knew that.
That's true.
Right. So
There,
there was no reason to invest. You know that the bad news bears are going to lose. You're not going to invest a whole lot of money into them because you know they're going to get ran over. So people are creating this idea.
They
like
wanted to conserve their funds.
Right. And people are presenting it as if he had Johnny Cochran or this high-powered attorney, that they would have been able to make water out of wine or get blood out of a turnip. The dude was cooked. Now, maybe he wouldn't have got as many years, which I think really is the problem. But I'm not 100% certain that even having a better attorney, which, by the way, I've heard that his attorney wasn't a slouch. So that's not the case. But even having a different or more astute attorney wouldn't have fixed the fact that he was guilty. People make it sound like he wasn't
Right.
guilty.
His parents and the defense team's fault.
Guilty.
Now, he had enough money raised to hire one of the best lawyers in the country, but his parents mishandled the funds. They wanted to vlog and floss and, spend the money on other things. And they told you that they spent all of his money and y'all donated even more.
Am I the only one that's really troubled? I'm trying to figure out, what is she wearing? I might be
It's her glasses for me that I would like to clean. I would just like to take one of those glass wipes to them. Okay.
Yeah. Those are pretty bad, too.
And then the strawberries are throwing me. I don't know if this is a night shirt. I don't know if she has matching shorts on with it. And then
Right.
maybe some Crocs with those stickums on them, with different fruits. It is bothersome. And I just want to invite her to clean the glasses. That's really what's upsetting me the most, to be honest.
I got you. I knew something was afoot.
What gets me about stuff like this is, now you pass over smaller families in the Black community that ask for GoFundMe, donations to they're facing homelessness, they need a car, something like that. Y'all pass those up and tell them to pray about it. But Karmelo's parents spent his money. You donated more. I don't understand how y'all think, but it's not for me to understand whether you like it or not. He was found guilty, and that's the end of it. Austin's father, I think what really pushed it over is Austin's father not taking a completely right-wing agenda. He wasn't, pushing all the racist pro-white things. He just said he's not racist. He doesn't want any of the pro-white people, trying to make it into a race issue. And he forgave him. So this white man who had a black man take his child away from him still held no malice in his heart. And I think that's what helped their case the most. My personal opinion. But his parents, like I said, had the ability to hire a lawyer and get a desirable verdict. But you make the mistake that most people make when they get money in their hand and they're not used to having none.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I don't know if they would have
this.
yeah, we're going to listen to it. I don't really care for Charleston White, but I do want you to hear what he had to say. I don't think that there would have been a favorable outcome because you are assuming that he wasn't guilty. He was guilty. It's not like you got to again, I understand innocent until proven guilty. Got you. But he was guilty. He had done it. And he did not, there was no self-defense. Now, maybe they would have got, again, maybe they could have got a manslaughter. Maybe they could have beat the charge of murder and got a manslaughter, but I don't think they would have got self-defense by a mile because there was no proof of it.
But the thing is, all of that is true because we know that Karmelo killed him. We know all of that. His parents were the belief Karmelo. I believe Karmelo did it. I believe Karmelo killed. So I do believe Karmelo did those things. Yes. But the issue comes in why people are upset and saying that his family set him up is that they are purporting that he didn't get a fair trial, that he was innocent, that he was jumped, that it was self-defense. They're out there singing like canaries with their crocodile tears. If that were the case, if they really believed all of that, as I was telling you pre-show here, there's nothing I wouldn't do to assemble the dream team for my kid to get the most favorable outcome. Let's say let's say he still got time, right? Because he did it. But that time could have been, like the first lady said, 10 to 15 years. And maybe there was an option for parole or whatever. It could have been more favorable than the 35 years that he got had you done your due diligence and protected your kid that you claim is innocent. You didn't do any of those things, Anthony family. Instead, you spent that paper and then you asked for more. That's the issue. I'm so sorry.
No, I appreciate it. You're right on the money. All right, here comes your guy. I know.
Say this to the Metcalf parents. If I have said anything that have hurt you, I ask for your forgiveness. Forgive me. I was in my feelings, I was in my emotions, and I was in my own ideology at that moment. And with that being said, I want to talk to the father, not the mother. When I look at this situation, the absence of the mother in front of the camera lets me know that's a grieving mother. And I want to tell you, Mr. Metcalf, I have no quarrels with you, sir. I initially agreed with you, as I do still agree with you. I did my best. I did my best. I heard you say it, and I made a call without hearing you say it. This is not about race. You have every right to be angry. You have every right to hate. And I'm telling black people, nobody have a right to be mad at you. You don't have a right to be mad at those parents. If we take us out of it and put those two kids back of it because we lost two children, we're arguing. We brought race into it. Black people introduced it. White people accepted it. From start to now, I've been trying to reject it. Why? It takes the focus off both children. I'm off the Karmelo Anthony case. I ain't putting no goddamn money toward that boy.
Oh,
Edie, you want to tell me how much you love Charleston White?
okay. I call him the Tamu Cat Williams. Do you see it? Tamu Cat Williams.
I can see it. I
feel it. Yeah. Just take several seats and quit moving the camera around so erratically, and let's get you a better hat. I don't like anything about him. That's all I have to say right now.
Let's go, man. I'm with you.
His daddy too goddamn weak for me. I don't like a weak. Dad ain't willing to die, kill, or go to jail for nothing. That nigga wants some bills paid. Karmelo, my heart go out to you if you ever see this video one day. I'd rather stand with the Jeff Metcalf than I would with Karmelo's daddy. It's weak, dockside, and conservative. I ain't standing with no weak-ass black man. I'm off the case. I'm sending the money back. Go get them weak-ass Benjamin Crump there. I'm out.
It has really been bothering me, wondering why Charleston White walked away from Carmelo Anthony's family when he was really intent and adamant about helping him. So I went digging, and I found why. Y'all, now I'm starting to feel bad for this little boy, because if your parents don't care for you in your greatest time that you need them the most, how the f*** y'all think this kid was raised? So what, you're in a two-parent home, don't mean you're in a happy two-parent home, don't mean both parents care about you, and they are really showing their true intentions right now when he is at his absolute lowest. Listen to Charleston White tell y'all why he walked away, and why some of the top lawyers in this country will not touch this case. And it ain't got nothing to do with blackness. It ain't got nothing to do with his race. It's because his parents, they're messy, and they don't give a f*** about their kid.
So before he jumps in, there's something we talked about last night, is why didn't you not see Ben Crump or Al Sharpton, the usual race hustlers? Why did you not see them? Why did you not see some of the best attorneys in the country flocking to Collin, Texas to take this case, even if they did it pro bono? Why not? Because they knew he was cooked. They knew it was cooked, and they knew it.
They ain't touching it.
Right? And they're like,
I'm
"Look,
not touching
I'm
that.
not attaching my name to this. There's no reason. Why would I do it? He's cooked.
Yeah.
The best, and I heard a lot of people saying like he should have played. He should have played. He should have played. I heard many attorneys say he should have played. And I'm wondering, did those parents not encourage him to plead because they knew that the GoFundMe money would dry up if he did do that? And they were able they were still able to collect GoFundMe money for a while. If he had pled guilty back, when he was arraigned, imagine what would have happened. GoFundMe money would have gone another. All right, I know this is your favorite guy. I know.
Feel like I was being used for my influence and my connections and resources. When I tell you we raised over $1 million one day, privately, quietly. They wanted to start another GoFundMe. I said, no, I'm not doing the GoFundMe. They wanted to know, after we pay for the pill, will the money go to them? No. The extra money don't go back to you. It goes back to the people who gave it. It don't go to nothing else. The money is for the pill. So, going forward, I am no longer walking with nor associated or helping Karmelo Anthony. His daddy in the way. I don't like weak. I hate weak men. I'd rather stand with a strong daddy like that meth cap man than his black weak father trying to play victim. Now your son's still living. Hug him, send him some books to read. I got the money, let's start to work on the pill. Anything else don't make sense. Nigga, fuck is wrong with you? So, myself, along with criminal defense mitigation specialist, Shannon Ross, along with attorney Mitch Nolte, we are removing ourselves. Mitch was never on the case, but Mitch said he's not taking the case. Mitch said he's not taking the case. Why? Too many hands involved. They're trying to bring too many black lawyers involved. We don't need blackness. We need righteousness. We need righteousness. We don't need blackness. So the daddy done rubbed me the wrong way. When I got an email from Mitch Nolte, one of the top attorneys, well, I didn't get the email. The email was forwarded to me. But if Mitch ain't in, and Mitch won't get in, and Mitch won't take it, it's something stinky about this. And I'm telling you, homie, everybody believes you playing for the money. And I'm starting to believe you using me for it. You want to get the money, but then disassociate yourself from me?
With this information, I look at this whole everything totally different. I feel like, in my personal opinion, the parents told him not to take the deal. That he could have did 7 years, did 3.5 and would have been home. Why? Because the moment he signed that deal, any money in any of them fundraisers, well, in the Give, Send, Go, because the GoFundMe was indeed canceled in return, but the Give, Send, Go was not. And see, they knew that the black community and all the people who were supporting them emotionally wasn't going to do the research and distinguish that there was two separate fundraisers. That one did get canceled, but the other one didn't. They depended on wordplay and played wordplay games and tricked everybody. I believe they told him not to take that plea deal, because if he took that plea deal, then in turn, that fundraiser would have been cut off at that moment. And any funds that weren't used would have been returned to whoever sent it to him. This is nothing but a money grab to them. I don't know who is advising this family, but whoever's advising this family do not have that little boy best interest in heart.
Yeah.
What you think?
Okay. Also, Charleston is giving. Do you remember Flava Flav?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
It's like cat. Flava Flav. Okay.
Yeah.
Even without that information that Charleston provided, that they asked, would the residual funds go to them or be given back? Even without that, it's so clear that his parents sold him down the river. Even without that information, it's clear that this was a money grab. They don't care about their son. The dad is weak, but isn't that his stepdad who's done the interviews?
I hear a lot of people. I'm not clear.
Okay.
I'm not clear. I thought that was his child, but is it not his child?
I was watching April. She has fabulous coverage. And I think it was reported to her that it was his stepdad, not his biological dad.
I know you liked that episode. This is actually a clip from a larger live stream. The link is down in the description, so you can go check it out. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you down there. Grace and peace.